Well, it looks like we've got another Bud Light situation or another big call to boycott. This time, it's Chipotle. Now, I don't know about you, but from what I've seen on the interwebs, Chipotle basically sells $15 burritos. That for me isn't something that's going to be hard to boycott, especially given there are many good Mexican restaurants around my house. In fact, one that's just 10, 15 minutes away. Ate there yesterday for the first time. It was very good. Got a burrito. It was very good and far cheaper than anything you get at Chipotle. Well, it looks like they made an oopsie. This oopsie is sponsored by Meta PCs. It's the computer I use. It's a computer I recommend to my friends and family. They have custom-built computers. They have some good, better, best options that I put together with them, including the Ultimate Rig, which is pretty close to what my new computer is going to be, which is coming soon. They've got financing. They're veteran-owned. Promo code TheQuartering, link in the description when you're ready for a new computer. Nick Adams, parentheses, alpha male, is taking the fight to Chipotle. I don't really know who this Nick Adams guy is. Apparently he's on Twitter a lot. Recently, a college student working at a local Chipotle posted on Reddit that his employer wrote him up for accidentally misgendering a trainee. The trainee claimed to go by they-them pronouns unbeknownst to the college student. Nick Adams responded in fury. Well, again, Chipotle will be extremely easy to boycott. I remember there was a time when you used to go to a place like, I don't know if you're like me, but I'm a big double meat guy. There's a soundbite for you. But there used to be a time when you could go to Chipotle or you could go to Qdoba and you didn't have to order double meat. There are times now that I have to order triple meat because I'm not a big, I don't like beans and stuff like that. So if I get like a burrito, it's like triple chicken, light cheese, hot mayo, and that's like $18 for basically 2 chicken breasts and a flour tortilla. He writes, I am done. I will never eat Chipotle again. Their guacamole isn't even that good. Well, none of these places' guacamole is that good. It's all made ahead of time. You got to get it fresh, tableside guac. That's the only way to do it. Any company that writes up their hardworking alpha male employees for accidentally misgendering someone will not receive my business. It's time to boycott Chipotle. Well, I think that, it was probably already time. Doesn't Chipotle seem to always have some sort of issue with lettuce, E. coli breakouts, and all this kind of stuff? Wasn't that Chipotle? Am I misremembering that? I feel like there was some constant issues where Chipotle was getting shut down. Maybe it was a different chain where they had to issue out all these coupons because nobody wanted to eat there because people kept getting sick. I'm not sure. I think it was Chipotle. Just got a write-up for accidentally misgendering. Yeah, it was like E. coli every other year, nonstop. And I'm like, well, why would anyone go there? And by the way, I'm not going to explain it to you, but look up how this stuff gets on the lettuce. And, not proper washing and how it gets there in the first place, all that kind of stuff. So I, 23-year-old college student, have worked at a Chipotle for almost a year now. And I would say I'm known for being pretty friendly, I guess. But I was recently training a new hire, someone I'd never met before in my life, mind that. And as I'm showing them how to set up the line, I say, oh, bro, we never move anything without gloves. And they snapped at me and said, my pronouns are they, them. Use them correctly or don't talk to me. Well, I feel like these individuals are in for a extremely difficult life if anybody were to talk to me like that, I would simply say, I'm not going to talk to you then. And anyway, by the way, bro is not gendered language, just, to be specific. As I take a step back and go throughout my day without speaking to the little ish for 3 hours into my shift, my GM pulls me into the little office saying I've been reported to him by the little ish for misgendering harassment and that his hands are tied and I have to receive a full write-up. Like, I'm not tripping, right? Or should I just quit? Because WTF. Top comment, Chipotle's meat will never touch the back of my throat again. Bro and dude are culturally non-gendered terms. This is how these people out themselves. I think like whenever I want a thick Mexican burrito, I go to an alpha male named Roberto, not Chipotle. I mean, that's the thing, like, dude, it's so easy to just never eat Chipotle again. It's so easy. Their food is garbage tier. Their food is like, if you go to Chipotle or Qdoba, you have no better options. I don't know if it's a Wisconsin thing, but even for being in like, in the middle of white, most cities around me are like white on rice on a paper plate in a snowstorm. But we always have great Mexican restaurants. There's probably a dozen of them within a 20-minute drive of where I live. Why would I go to some chain? By the way, the people that work at these Mexican restaurants actually care. And the people that seem to work at Chipotle and Qdoba, first of all, are not ever Mexican, it seems like. And second of all, they're always the worst, most insufferable people I've ever run into. They hate their jobs. Adam's boycott threatens a serious business in the online world. Last year, he launched a boycott of M&M's for introducing feminist candy. Nearly 14 million users watched Adams' issue be addressed about the state of M&M's brand. Sources tell Nick Adams that M&M's has struggled to rebound financially upon losing members of Adams' movement. We can neither confirm or deny said report, but understand Nick's sources are solid, so no. Later Monday, Adams' alpha male appeared outside a Chipotle store, standing in solidarity with the alpha male whom the restaurant punished. Over 1 million users have responded.
G'day guys, Nick Adams here outside Chipotle.
Chipotle?
Chipotle has gone woke. Chipotle embodies the worst of the DEI woke BS in our society. Today it emerged that a 23-year-old alpha male was written up for apparently misgendering some person he was training. Well, alpha males stand in solidarity.
Then why'd you buy the burrito? He still bought a burrito. Nick Adams.
This will not stand. Qdoba and Moe's are a million times better than Chipotle anyway.
Not really.
The boycott, boys, begins right now.
Oh, that's why I bought it. Oh, Chipotle. Future Secretary of State. Deport Chipotle. Yeah, the Adams boycott is already proving profound via Adams' own research. Conservative Americans everywhere launched a boycott on Chipotle, and their stock has already tanked. I don't know about that. CMG stock. Whoops. CMG stock. Oh no, look at that. Down. Now, it's wild that their stock is $2,600 a share, but it is down 2% over the past 5 days. And starting Friday, you actually see a pretty significant drop. Shout out to Nick Adams, alpha male. I'm all for it. I mean, that's why I use, if you ever used the Veebs app, by the way, I'll shout out Veebs too. This is veebsapp.com. If you use code 4444, so 4 fours, when you download it, you get a free trial. And this is an app you can put on your phone and just scan stuff in the store. You have a UPC scanner. You can look at value-based scores, so you can see if a company is woke or not. You can prefer brands filter. You can build shopping lists, brand substitutions. It's actually a great app. So if you don't have Veebs yet on your phone, get it. And when it asks you for the code, when you're setting it up, use promo code 4444 and you'll get a free trial on it. I'll put a link in the description as well. But yeah, if you're not using Veebs yet, definitely use that and put the power back in your hand, not the stinky DEI burrito.